Hey, welcome to my shop. It's Friday, TGIF. Yesterday I posted on my Instagram page that I was finished up with the design on the bar stool project. And I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these templates cut out. Well, I started last night, cut the templates out. And I was gonna use the bandsaw as I had mentioned, but on some of these templates on the legs, they're so long, you know, trying to fight the bandsaw, or I shouldn't say fight it, but just trying to get a good straight cut. I thought maybe a great alternative might be is to use the track saw. Or if you don't have a track saw, any type of a skill saw with a rail might help, because a lot of these cuts are pretty much, they're straight actually. Not a whole lot of angles on them, so I thought I'm trying to save myself a lot of cleanup. I don't want, I'm going to cut just outside the line, but I don't want to spend a lot of time sanding these to the line. I'm hoping that I can get these as straight as I can. So what I'm going to do though is, let me get some glasses on here so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead, I put some painter's tape on these outside braces, and those are just to help stabilize the track so that it doesn't rock. And I'm going to again put some painter's tape on the corners here, just so that I can keep this from shifting underneath the track. Kind of move it right back up on my bench, get a good solid flat piece. As you know, on the track saw, on the track for the Festool Track saw, they have a pretty nice gripping mechanism on the bottom with also alternative clamps, but I'm not going to use that on this. But what I will do is I will probably use some of the painter's tape just to go ahead and secure this so it does not move. Just take every precaution. Again, these, working with templates, whatever happens to the template is going to happen to your piece. So I want to make sure that I'm cutting just outside this line with a good straight cut, and I've got a good stability around my track, and it's not going to move. And I only got about 2 more of these templates when I'm done, but I just wanted to kind of take my time to show you what I'm doing on these templates. Again, I'm going to use a piece of painter's tape just on the track itself. I'm not going to be, oh, that's not going to be in the way of the saw. And it's just going to keep this from hopefully moving. So I've got a good straight line here. Double check. I don't want to mess my template up. Again, this template is just going to be a temporary template. I'm going to take these templates and I'm going to trace them onto 1/2" MDF, and those will actually be my working templates. The purpose for this, I had to design this bar stool, and I used regular graph paper, and I had, you know, I didn't use SketchUp or anything. I just did it to scale. And I figured the easiest way to do this was just cut this scale out, cut this pattern out, and then use the actual hard pattern, as you can see on some of these from the other pieces, trace them onto the MDF where I know I have a good pattern to work with, and then transfer that to my wood. So let's see what we've got here. So I'm ready to rock and roll here. All right, let's get this saw here, get it on my track. Safety first, always have my saw unplugged, don't want any accidents. Got my vacuum set on there, got my power on. Usually how I zero this saw in too, I usually take the saw itself and I usually drop the blade all the way down to the work surface that I'm working on. Then I set the gauge up to where the blade is set. I set the gauge to that, and I drop it down maybe 1 or 2 more notches. And that gives me just enough to clear the working piece that I'm working on and not do much damage to the table, but this is replaceable anyway, it's just a worktop. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this and see if we can get this done. But this is the way I've been cutting these patterns out. Just thought maybe I'd share that with you before I move forward later. Get some hearing protection in. Let's do this. see what we have here. All right, here's a piece of my template. That's the back side. Here's the other side of my leg. Now I just have to go ahead and do the other side, but I've got a good straight cut. As you can see on the back, really no tear out. And it gives me a really good a pattern to trace and to work with. So, hey, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, be safe, and I'll catch you soon. Thanks.